Welcome back to Studio 701. Chad Lyer from Aero Service Team. He often tells us about the kinds of restoration cleaning they offer in an emergency, but today he's here to talk about how to prevent them, before they actually happen.
That's right. This is a very important topic. Chad brought along Officer Clint Fuller with the Bismarck Police Department, so thank you both for being here today.
Good morning.
Morning,
Thank you.
Okay, so, we're talking a lot about back to school, and a lot of kids will have to go home after school and be alone at home at that time. So can you talk a little bit about some of the dangers to be aware of and to go over with your child now before they're in this situation?
Yeah, absolutely. When they get home, make sure the doors are locked and that they have a key to the house. They wouldn't have the key marked house on their address, because if it gets lost, somebody may find it and show up at your place. So. And just not answer the door if a stranger comes there. If a stranger calls on the phone, just say mom's busy. Don't say I'm home alone and things like that. So
Sure. Now, what about maybe some older kids, teenagers that might end up cooking something? Is there anything parents can do to help prepare them for that?
yeah, absolutely. Just quick, easy meals. Probably like peanut butter and jelly sandwiches or microwave meals, things like that. Sandwiches pre-made are a lot better than turning on the stove or oven and risking getting burned and stuff like that. Or items where you're going to, pull out sharp knives and start cutting things, just quick, easy meals.
Sure.
Good idea there. And Chad, why is this subject something that was important to you at Aero Service Team?
Well, not always, but we tend to see some of the mistakes that have been made, and I try and teach people before they have the same mistake. And I've been a big safety advocate. We started doing something last year with the safety day at our office where the planner's peanut bill came, and I just thought with kids going back to school, like cooking, making sure the fire detectors, knowing how to use a fire extinguisher, those things are very important to go over, and also how to call for help if something would pop up.
Yeah,
right.
Absolutely.
So when you say call for help, is there something that parents should have, like an emergency list? Do you want numbers on the refrigerator? What would you guys suggest?
Yeah, absolutely. A contact list with emergency numbers is great. Tell your children, your work numbers, and give them a means of contacting, whether it's a cell phone or a landline, and just let them know. Good time to talk about trusted neighbors. That if something happens, if there's a fire, you obviously want to get out and go to a safe spot, to call 911. So talk to them about that too.
Mm-hmm.
And you even mentioned teaching them possibly how to use a fire extinguisher. Is that something, how can families learn about this, or should they make sure they have one in the home?
I think it's a very important thing, and there's a lot of different resources for learning how to do that. And I think, I learned personally about a year ago that I had a small fire at my house. I didn't have a fire extinguisher, so that was when this all kind of started to come in my head. So yeah, I think it's very important, and also just preventive measures on how to not have to be in that situation is even more important to me.
Mm-hmm. And Chad, I had something come into my head, and okay, what about like an overflowing toilet?
Sure, stuff like that happens.
I mean, it has to happen, right? And obviously, I would want to tell my kids, hey, here's what you do, so that I don't have to call. No offense to Aero Service, but I would prefer to prevent it. That's why we're here, than have to call you guys. So what about something like that, guys?
Well, I think one thing that you can go over is, usage of the appliance, whether it be the toilet or the kitchen sink, or some people have got like those new pot fillers and things like that. Just make sure they understand what's going on with what they're using. And then also, I know we've been through this before, is the water shutoff situation.
Yes.
No, that's very important, knowing where it is in your house and teaching your kids and kind of going over that plan, as you've mentioned that before, Chad. And then also, Officer Fuller, we do want to mention one more time about the route going home and some of the safety that can go along with that. What do you recommend to parents to go over with their kids?
Yeah, walk your child to school the first, couple days and go over the route so they're familiar with it. Tell them not to take shortcuts through alleyways or go to abandoned buildings. Use the same route every day. That way, if they become lost, something happens, you know which route they're taking to find them. And then just recommend to kids to come home right after school instead of going to the park or a friend's house. Come home right away so they know they're safe. So,
well, great information, guys. We really do appreciate you sharing that with us and everybody watching at home. So thank you so much for being here.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, thank you very much.
You bet. The Aero Service Team office is located at 2925 East Broadway Avenue. Stop in, or you can even give them a call at 701-223-9249.
And for more information, make sure you also check out aeroserviceteam.com. Bismarckpolice.com. Some very important safety tips right there.
I'd
That
have
was
to
good.
agree with that. Coming up next, another member of the Bismarck Police Department is here in studio